Women, page 42. Real Black Panther women were not celebrated at the box office, though they were warriors of their communities, like the woman of Wakanda. But unlike the woman in the movie, Black Panther, these real-life Black Panthers were labeled too loud, too rude, too crazy, or too angry after standing up for themselves in the 70s. They were finding themselves, molding themselves, and helping to shape-shift this world at the same time. When they share lessons now, they're called bitter. When they protected themselves, back then they were thrown in jail. The truth is, real Black Panther women, meaning women of the Black Panther Party, were not celebrated. They were labeled too loud, too rude, too crazy, or too angry after standing up for themselves in the 70s. They faced violence in so many ways. They faced violence on verbal, emotional, physical, and spiritual levels. They faced violence on interpersonal, institutional, intercultural levels, and did not call the police. And sometimes the violence was the police. Even some violence from leaders who were supposed to fight for them, not fight them. And there was no Wakanda-like technology, only a Black spirituality, which is more than enough. But still, casualties and sacrifices are real. Truth is, real Black Panther women were not celebrated. And despite the blacklisting of these freedom fighters, the erasure of the backdrop of violence they were fighting through, the black holes in our history, and the lack of positive intentions where Black lives are concerned, they were peaceful people. They were guided by love. The truth is, this nation has had confused news and real alternative facts and clan views for the past 242 years, right up to and including to today, this morning, yesterday, and now. Because the truth is, women who act like Black Panther women, real or Wakandan, in real life are not celebrated. Though they are warriors of their communities, like the women of Ferguson, they are often labeled too loud, too rude, too crazy, or too angry for standing up for themselves. Like the women of the Baltimore uprising, when they share lessons, they are called bitter, and when they protect themselves, they go to jail. And despite the fact that when these women act in self-defense, they are called violent, they are peaceful people. They are guided by love. They love, forgive, have soft voices, get overwhelmed, make mistakes, speak up, help those most oppressed, look out for themselves, clam up, start over. They do all these things, even with all these labels. Even while building their self-worth, even while knowing the worth of each and every single human life, and still they are not celebrated. I'm sorry to the future Melissa Alexanders, Assata Shakurs, and Harriet Tubmans, to future real Black Panther women, and those like them who are babies now. We are gifting you a world that is not ready for you yet. We are doing the best we can. You will have to find yourself, though. Mold yourself and help shape-shift this world at the same time. And yet, I have no doubts that you will do a beautiful job. And I promise you this, I will celebrate you.